What one thinks is right is not always the same as what others think is right. No one can always be right. That quote is by Roy T. Bennett. Hello, my name is LaShawn Harris, and I am going to talk about abortion, whether it's morally right or wrong. At the end of this, we'll see which side I can persuade you to. Now, what is abortion? Abortion is a safe and legal way to end pregnancy. And when you think about that, that's like, oh my God, that's murder, a lot of people say. And in my opinion, yes, it is. Because before a woman even finds out she's pregnant, there is a heartbeat. There, at the sign of conception, there is life. A woman is normally 1 month and some weeks pregnant before she even finds out she's pregnant. So where there's a heartbeat, there is life. Now, the abortion process is not an easy process. Um, It literally takes the baby out piece by piece. You're ripping the fetus into pieces. Now, yes, that sounds like it's so harsh, but honestly, that's what abortion is. Now, I personally don't believe in abortion. However, I can be a little biased to the situation, meaning I think it's okay in some occasions, such as, you know, a woman gets raped, a life or death situation. Now, personal experience, my mom told me a story where she had to abort one of her children. She was 16 or 17. It was a little after me. It was her second time getting pregnant after she had me. And she was like, it was either my life or the baby's. I never got to meet my little sister, but it was literally my life, well, her life, and being there for me or this unborn fetus, this unborn child. The child basically was killing her. There was something wrong with the blood. There was something wrong with the baby, and it was killing her. So she would have proceeded with this pregnancy. Um, if the baby survived, it may have killed her. Or, you know, or if the baby survived, it may have so many different defects. And she wasn't ready for that. Not at 16, 17. She had just had me. I was maybe 3 months old. Now, I'm not saying it's right, you know, but under the circumstances. Now, also under the circumstances, let's say a woman is a victim of rape. She looks at that child every day and sees that this child is a victim of rape. It hurts her, but at the same time, it's risking the child's life too, because she's looking at this baby like, oh my God, how I got you was so horrible. Some people look at it as a blessing, but a lot of times it's like, oh my God, it's a it's a burden. No, I look at this child and then they'll flashback to that day that it happened or how that child was conceived in the first place. And they may just end up killing the child anyway, beating the child, hating that child. Why put the child through that? Why put a woman through that? Now, statistics show that married people that are married, there's 1.4% chance, that get abortions for different reasons. The unmarried, The statistics show 85.5% of unmarried people have abortions. Um, if we do it by age, under 15, 0.03%. 15 through 19, 10.4%. Now, those numbers don't seem as high, but when you think about a life, an unborn life, it is high. Now, there's others that have had live births. Now, I understand some people can't have children. So these people that's looking at, oh my God, abortion is so bad. Abortion is so bad. Now, instead of abortion, we can have alternatives. The alternative is, you know, living to be a single parent or co-parenting with, or you could give temporary guardianship to a family member, to someone that can't have kids. Put the child up for adoption. There's so many people out there that cannot have children, and maybe that one child that you thinking about getting rid of can really make a difference in somebody else's life. So you may reconsider abortion and go with adoption. But if you're a victim, what do you choose? You know, but I've read some after abortion stories, how women have regretted having children. I've met people that's my age, I'm only 28, regret having an abortion when they were younger, because now it's so much harder for them to have children because it didn't go so well with the abortion. There was something wrong with it. But when you think, is it morally right or is it wrong? It all depends on the situation. Now, what side would you choose? Do you think it's moral? Do you think it's wrong? In my opinion, it's half and half. It's both. It's morally right and wrong. Simple as that. Because you have the special cases. Because you have certain things that you have to do. But when you look at it, it's abortion. A life. An unborn life. Do you make the child suffer? Do you make the parent suffer? How do we do this? That's a good thing to think about. Now, abortion is a touchy subject. But remember the quote I said in the beginning. What one thinks is right is not always the same as what other thinks is right. No one can always be right. Thank you. This is LaShawn Harris.